Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. This is Mehraj Kamran and you're watching Explore Chemistry. Today we are going to solve AKUEB Annual Examination 2021 past paper of class 9. This was MCQ based paper only, so let's start. The first MCQ is related to chapter number 1. It is written, if hydrogen is replaced with deuterium in each of the given compounds, then the formula of which of these is written incorrectly. You have to identify the incorrect formula. What they have done here, they have replaced hydrogen with deuterium. If we will take another isotope of hydrogen, only atomic mass will be different. There will be no difference in number of electrons, so valency will not be different. Here valency of hydrogen is +1. That will be same for deuterium also. In each compound, according to the valency, we have to make the formula. Valency of fluorine is -1, hydrogen is +1. So according to the formula, according to the valency, this formula is correct. Now this is ND3. ND3 means here formula of NH3 is written. You can replace deuterium or the symbol D with hydrogen in every formula to check either it is correct or incorrect, because valency will not change if we will take another isotope of hydrogen. Here so hydrogen valency is +1, nitrogen valency is -3, so according to the valency, formula should be NH3, means this is also correct. Now this one is MgOH. Mg valency is +2. It is from group 2 element, so its valency is +2. OD means OH. It is a radical molecular ion. Its overall valency is -1. Oxygen -2, hydrogen +1, so it will make -1. So if we will change valencies, this 2 should be written with OH. This should be the correct formula of magnesium hydroxide, MgOH. So this formula is wrong, therefore this option is the correct option. We have to choose the incorrect formula. This one is the formula of ethanol or ethyl alcohol, C2H5OH. This is the correct formula. So this one is the only wrong formula. Now next question is, how many atoms of chlorine are there in 250 grams of chlorine gas? Now see, they have asked number of atoms of chlorine, but they have given mass of chlorine gas, and chlorine gas formula is Cl2, because gases are diatomic in nature. 250 gram is of chlorine gas given. Formula for finding number of particle is mass over molar mass multiplied by Avogadro number. Mass is given, that is 250. Molar mass of chlorine gas we have to put, that will be 71, because 1 chlorine mass is 35.5 and 2 chlorine atoms mass will be 71, and then you have to multiply this number with Avogadro's number. But here what you will be able to calculate, number of molecules of chlorine gas, not the number of atoms. Let's see what will be the answer. Mass is 250, molar mass of chlorine gas is 71, multiply by 6.02 exponent 23. I am not writing exponent 23, whatever will be the answer, we will write exponent 23 with the answer. So answer is 21.19. It can be written like this, 2.19 exponent 24. I have shifted the decimal, so it will become exponent 24, not 23. But see, these are the number of molecules of chlorine gas, not the number of atoms. We need to find out number of atoms. One molecule of chlorine gas contains 2 molecules of chlorine, 2 atoms of chlorine. If we are having one molecule, from one molecule how many number of atoms of chlorine we can get? 2 atoms. But if we are having 2 exponent -23, we need to find out number of atoms of chlorine, multiply this number with 2. Simply By multiplying this number with 2, we will get this answer, 42.39 exponent 23 or 4.24 exponent 24. This will be the correct answer for this MCQ. Okay. Next question is, which of the following chemical equations is balanced? You have to check balancing here. In first one, 4 hydrogen atoms are present, but on the right hand side, on product side, 2 hydrogen atoms are present. So this is not the balanced equation. In next question, fluorine is 2 and here it is 1, so it is also not the balanced equation. In the third equation, if you will see all the elements, oxygen 3, nitrogen 1, lithium 1, OH 1, all the elements are balanced, so this one is the balanced equation. In equation number D, aluminium is 2 here and here aluminium is 1, so it is also not balanced equation. Now MCQ number 4, which of the following diagram represents a pure compound? Compound is having more than one type of atoms or more than one element. So this structure is showing pure compound. A is showing a diatomic gas, a diatomic molecule, but it is made up of only single element. So it will be considered as element, not compound. This one also representing only one type of atom. Here different types of atoms are represented in this diagram. Center one is dark in color, so it can be some other element like nitrogen, and these three are same atoms, so it can be hydrogen like NH3. But in the D1, it is the mixture of element and compound. This one is element, this one is element, and this one is compound. So option C is the answer, which is showing pure compound. Number 5. To balance the given equation, the coefficient 3 should be placed before. We need to balance chlorine here, so we need to balance NaCl with 3 coefficient and sodium also, NaOH also with 3 coefficient. So with NaOH and NaCl, it is written in option B. So therefore it is the answer. Next question, compound X has an empirical formula C4H9 and its molecular mass is 114. Find out the molecular formula. To find out molecular formula, we have a formula. Molecular formula is equals to empirical formula multiplied by N, where N is a whole number. We have to multiply this given empirical formula with a whole number, and to find out this whole number we have another formula, that is molecular mass, which will be given in the question always, divided by empirical formula mass. So here we need to calculate empirical formula mass, which contains 4 carbon atoms, so 4 multiplied by 12, and 9 hydrogen atoms. Hydrogen atom molar mass or atomic mass is 1. So I have added 9. I got 57. This is empirical formula mass 57, and molar mass or molecular mass of this compound is given in the question 114. What you need to do, 114 divided by 57 simply. Answer is 2. So value of N is 2. When you will multiply this empirical formula with 2, 4 will become 8, 9 will become 18. So option C is the answer, C8H18. Now next question is, molecular formula of hexane is C7H17 and that of calcium carbonate is CaCO3. 1 mole of these substances contain the same. 1 mole contains same number of molecules, same number of grams also. Number of molecules is not present in the option. Same type of atom is completely wrong option, because this contain carbon and hydrogen, this contain calcium, carbon and oxygen. Type of bonding is also wrong. It is a salt which contains ionic bond. So this is also wrong. Now we need to check number of atoms. Number of atoms also you can see are different. There are 3, 4, 5 atoms present in calcium carbonate and there are many atoms present in hexane. So this is also wrong. Number of grams are same. How you can say that? If you will calculate molar mass of both the compounds, carbon 7 plus 16, the molar mass of hexane is 100. Calcium carbonate molar mass 40 plus 12 plus 3 oxygen atoms, so I am taking it for 3 times, it is also 100. So number of grams or mass is same. Question number 8. The species that does not carry an electrical charge is? Neutron is the neutral species. This is very simple. As you know, anion cations are charged ions, proton is having positive charge, so neutron is the answer. Number 9. Which of the following statements is true for argon atom? It contains an equal number of protons and neutrons. This is wrong, because if you will find out number of neutrons, you will get 40 minus 18, 22. It contains more number of neutrons than electrons. This is correct, because this is atomic number. Atomic number represent proton and electron in any atom. So means electrons are 18, protons are also 18. For neutron, what you will do? You will subtract atomic number from mass number. 40 minus 18. So neutron is 22. So this statement is correct. The second one, it contains more number of neutrons than electrons. C says it contains more number of electrons than protons. It is wrong, because both electrons protons are same. D is it contains more number of protons than neutrons. This is also wrong. Neutrons are more than protons. So option B is the only correct answer. Number 10. In Rutherford's experiment, which led to the discovery of atomic nucleus, the alpha particles were bombarded on a very thin sheet of gold foil. These alpha particles are positively charged, and each particle consists of what? Alpha particles are actually helium nuclei with +2 charge. If you will see structure of helium, it contains 2 protons and 2 neutrons. Therefore, option D is correct. Helium nuclei contains 2 protons, 2 neutrons and no electrons. Alpha particles are actually helium nuclei. Number 11. A metal compound has the formula XCl2 and relative molecule formula mass is 95.211. The relative atomic mass of X is. Now this mass contains 2 chlorine atoms mass. If you will subtract chlorine atoms mass, you will get the mass of X, that is, let's see, 95.211 minus 35.5, one chlorine atom mass minus 35.5, another chlorine atom mass, you will get 24.21. So option A is the answer. Number 12 says, which of the following statements is true about Bohr's atomic model? It shows that an atom produces continuous spectrum. No, this was wrong. It proves that energy of each orbit in an atom is quantized. This was correct. He says whenever an atom is revolving in a particular orbit, it will never lose or gain energy because energy is quantized. So this is the correct answer. C says it proves that plum pudding model of an atom was correct. No, it was wrong. That was proved by Rutherford also. It shows that electron emit radiation when revolving around the nucleus. No, this was also wrong. He says when electron will jump from lower to higher energy level, it will absorb radiations, and when it will jump from higher to lower, it will emit radiations. Number 13. An atom of hydrogen contains 1 proton and 0 neutron. Suppose a neutron is added to the nucleus of the atom, hydrogen atom. This addition of 1 neutron will cause. Addition of 1 neutron will make another isotope, or it will increase atomic mass or mass number. Let's see the options. Option A says an increase in the positive charge on the nucleus. By adding neutron, positive charge will not increase because neutron is neutral. B says the hydrogen atom to convert into one of its isotope. This will be the correct answer. C is an increase in the atomic number. Atomic number is changed by changing number of proton. The hydrogen atom to convert into a new atom. If proton number will change, the hydrogen atom will convert into new atom, but we are changing neutrons, so it will only increase the mass, or it will convert into one of the isotope of hydrogen. Number 14. In contrast to group 2 elements, group 1 elements are less hard, reactive, electropositive, metallic in character. Group 1 is having only one electron, so they are more electropositive. They can easily donate that one electron. If they are more electronegative, they are having more metallic character. They will be more reactive. But group 1 elements are considered as soft elements, soft metals. So group 1 elements are less hard than group 2 elements. Number 15 says, which periodic trend is observed in moving down group 17 of the modern periodic table? When we will move down in group 17, reactivity decreases. Decreasing boiling point is wrong, because as you will move down, elements will become liquid like bromine, then solid like iodine. They will be having more boiling point. Increasing electronegativity, this is also wrong. Electronegativity decreases down the group in any periodic group. Increasing ionization energy, this is also wrong, because ionization energy also decreases down the group. Number 16, an element has atomic number 14. In which period of the periodic table it will be placed? For checking period, you should know number of shells present in the structure of that atom. For 14 electrons, you can see electronic arrangement, how these 14 electrons will be filled in electronic shells and how many shells will be utilized. This has become 10 electrons. Next shell is M shell. It will have 4 electrons. Now these are total 14 electrons. You see 3 shells are used in this electrons to fill these electrons. So third period will be the answer. Next is the horizontal rows in the modern periodic table are known as horizontal rows like this. These are known as periods. Groups are vertical columns. Okay. Number 18, according to the modern periodic law, the elements in the periodic table are arranged as per their proton number or atomic number. This will be the answer. Number 19, the following table shows the differences between all the elements of X and Y families. X family you have to identify, in Y family. X is unreactive, Y is reactive one. X is monoatomic, Y is diatomic. Only one family or one group in the periodic table is unreactive and monoatomic, that is group 8 or noble gases. And reactive and diatomic are halogens. All halogens are diatomic in nature. Therefore, option C is the answer. X is noble gases and Y is halogen. Number 20, the ion of an element Z-3 has atomic mass 31 and atomic number 15. How many valence electrons are present in element Z? Number of electrons are represented by atomic number. It should be 15, but this has converted into Z-3 charged ion, means it has gained 3 electrons. But they are asking you in element Z, they are not asking you in ion. So in element Z, 15 electrons are present. Sorry, not 15 electrons, they are asking you valence electrons. So valence electrons will be 5. How you can recognize? For 15 electrons, like you can write electronic arrangement. You will know now how many electrons are present in valence shell. Valence shell is the outermost shell. This is the electronic arrangement for 15 electrons. So you can see 5 electrons are present in valence shell. So 5 is the answer. Number 21, the dot and cross structure of the molecule for the molecule hydrogen sulfide is. First of all, you need to write formula of hydrogen sulfide. Then you will be able to identify correct dot and cross structure. Sulfur valency is -2, hydrogen valency is +1. So formula will be H2S, means there should be 2 hydrogen atoms present. Now C is wrong, it is having 3 hydrogen. A is wrong, it is having only 1 hydrogen. Now either B or D. This contains a covalent bond and sulfur is from 6A group, so it is having 6 valence electron. In this structure 2 valence electrons of sulfur are shown. So this is also wrong. Correct answer is option D, which is showing total 6 valence electrons of sulfur. 22. Which of the following properties is true for ionic compound? They are malleable and ductile. No, this is the property of metals, not ionic compounds, because we can break crystals of ionic compounds. B. They have low melting and boiling point. No, they are having a strong electrostatic force of attraction, therefore they are having high melting and boiling point. They are brittle and dissolve easily in non-polar solvent. They are not able to dissolve in non-polar solvent. They are polar in nature, therefore they are dissolved in polar solvents only. They dissolve in polar solvent and conduct electricity in molten form. This is the correct property of ionic compounds. Number 23. Compared to ionic and covalent bond, intermolecular forces of attraction are. Intermolecular forces include hydrogen bonding, dipole-dipole force, London dispersion forces, etc. So these forces are weaker than both type of bonding. Therefore option A is correct. Atom P and Q belong to second period of the modern periodic table. Have 1 and 6 electrons in their valence shell. Means P is from 1A group, so its valency is +1. Q is from 6A group, so its valency is -2, because it is having 6 valence electrons. It needs to gain 2 electrons, therefore valency is -2. The compound which P and Q are likely to form is P2 Q1. When valencies will interchange, C will be the answer. P2 Q1. Number 25. Boron and aluminium are in the same group of the periodic table, hence they both have the same number of valence electrons. In groups, elements are arranged according to number of valence electrons. 26. On chemical combination, which of these elements can form triple covalent bond? 2 atoms of oxygen will form double covalent bond. 2 atoms of nitrogen will form triple covalent bond. 2 atoms of sulfur and 1 atom of carbon will also form double covalent bond, 2 double covalent bond. And in option D it is written 2 atoms of oxygen and 1 atom of carbon, that is the formula of carbon dioxide. It is also having 2 double covalent bonds. So option B is the answer, 2 atoms of nitrogen, because nitrogen's valency is -3. It needs to form 3 bonds. Number 27. The given diagram shows a chromatogram of several inks. Based on the given chromatogram, it can be inferred that A says red and blue inks are present in brown ink. This one is red, this one is blue. Are they present in brown ink? We can see through the distance of these spots. Red contains this spot. In brown there is no spot at this place, so this one is wrong. B says yellow and blue inks are present in black ink. Yellow and blue, are they present in black ink? No, black ink is having this spot. Blue and yellow both are not having these spots. C says black is a mixture of blue, red and green. Black is a mixture of blue. At this place there is a spot. And red, no, this is not the correct answer. Brown says red, green and black inks. Brown is a mixture of red, green and black inks. Brown is a mixture of red, green and black. No, this is also wrong. Actually correct answer will be option B. Yellow and blue inks are present in black ink. Why? Because we have not seen this spot of yellow. It is present in black ink, and in blue this spot is present in black. Blue is not having any other spot, yellow is not having any other spot. It can have another spot. It is having another spot means it can have another dye, but blue and yellow both dyes are present in black. So we can say this one is correct answer. Number 28, which of the following is not an example of aqueous solution? Whipped cream is not made in water. Aqueous solution means the solution which is made in water. Solvent is water. Number 29, what is the molarity of solution containing 32 gram of potassium sulfate and 350 centimeter cube? Molarity we need to find out. Formula is, if mass is given, mass divided by molar mass of K2CrSO4 is already given 174 in note, multiply by volume in decimeter cube or in liter, but we have volume in centimeter cube. We need to convert this into decimeter cube. To convert centimeter cube into decimeter cube, we have to divide the value with 1000. So it is 0.35 decimeter cube. So centimeter cube has converted into decimeter cube. Value is 0.35. Now put the value in the formula, you can get the answer. Mass is given, molar mass is given, volume you have calculated. 32 divided by 174 divided by 0.35. Answer is 0.52 m, option C. Question number 30. Sodium chloride crystals can be separated from sand using 4 different processes that are mentioned in the given table. The option that shows the correct order for of these processes is, first of all, you need to make solution, because sodium chloride is soluble in water, sand is not soluble in water. So first dissolve, then filter out. Filter out sand, it will give you only sodium chloride and water. To remove water, we will do evaporation and at the end crystallization. So option B is the answer. Number 31, 16 gram of sodium chloride is dissolved in water to prepare 200 centimeter cube of saline solution. The mass upon volume percentage of sodium chloride solution will be. Percentage formula is very simple. Mass of solute divided by total mass of solution multiplied by 100. So answer will be 16 divided by 200 multiplied by 100, 8%. D is the answer. Number 32, the given table shows the classification of substances based on their solubility in water. The option that shows the correct classification of these substances are: benzene is soluble, it is written. No, it is insoluble in water, so this one is wrong. In 2 it is written potassium sulfate soluble, magnesium hydroxide insoluble. This is correct because it is ionic compound. Magnesium hydroxide is also ionic, but it is least soluble in water. Then 3 says benzene soluble, it is also wrong. 4 says potassium sulfate soluble and carbon tetrachloride insoluble, because this is a polar compound. 4 is also correct. So option C says 2 and 4, therefore it is the correct answer. Number 33, a fizzy carbonated drink is which type of solution? In carbonated drink, gas is dissolved, which is a solvent, in liquid solvent. So gas into liquid. This will be the answer. Number 34, galvanizing is one of the methods to prevent iron from rusting. This method involves coating of iron with the protective layer of zinc. As you know, galvanizing is the zinc layering method. Number 35, when molten sodium chloride is electrolyzed, the chemical equation that shows the change taking place at cathode. Cathode is the negative terminal, so positive cation will move towards cathode and it will gain electron. Sodium is having +1 charge, it will gain 1 electron. So it will, after gaining 1 electron, it will convert into sodium solid. This will be the correct answer. Why not this one? Because sodium is not present in solid state. It is written molten sodium chloride. It is present in liquid state. So this is the correct answer. Number 36, an electrolytic cell does not show the use of what? Electrolytic cell is the cell which is made up of only one complete cell containing two electrodes. So it is written inert metals are electrode, a battery to supply energy, salt bridge to control migration of ion. No, this is not present in electrolytic cell. Salt bridge is present in galvanic cell. Single electrolyte for the conduction of ions. All three are the properties of electrolytic cell except for C. Number 37. When a piece of metal M is placed in aqueous solution of X ions in a test tube, it is observed that the amount of solid M decreases while the solid metal X deposit at the bottom of the test tube. Over time, the option that shows the correct representation of metals M and X is. To identify metals, you need to understand this reaction. What is happening here? Metal M in solid form is placed in aqueous solution of metal X. This solution can be X sulfate, X chloride, or any solution where X is present in the form of ions. After the reaction, what they have observed, the amount of solid metal decreases while the solid metal X deposit, means X has formed. From the solution, it has converted into solid, and this is decreasing. Solid metal is decreasing means it is converting into ions. It is converting into a solution. This shows that according to the metal reactivity series, M is more reactive than X. Therefore, it has replaced X and has taken its position in the solution. So, we need to find out M more reactive and X less reactive. Let's check the first option, iron and aluminium. Aluminium is 3A group metal and iron is transition metal. Aluminium is more reactive than iron, so it is wrong. Next is iron and sodium. Sodium is again more reactive than iron. Next is zinc and copper. Zinc is more reactive than copper. It can replace copper from its solution. Last one is zinc and magnesium. Magnesium is more reactive, so zinc cannot replace. So option C is the only answer. Number 38. When an aqueous solution of sodium chloride is electrolyzed, the substance that is produced at cathode is aqueous solution. Aqueous solution is having water molecules also, water ions also. Cathode is negative terminal. Here positive ion will deposit. These two positive ions will be present. Due to less reactive of hydrogen as compared to sodium, hydrogen will gain electron. It is less reactive in losing electron, but in gaining electron it will be more reactive, so hydrogen gas will form at cathode. Number 39. To prevent underground iron pieces from rapid corrosion, blocks of metal X are buried close to the pipes and connected by wires. This is called sacrificial protection. Metal X should be sacrificial metal. It should be more reactive than iron, so it will sacrifice itself and it will corrode itself rather than corroding iron. So the metal which is more reactive than iron is magnesium. It is group 2 element, alkaline earth metal. It is more reactive. Number 40. Which of the following is an example of electrolyte? So strong acid is strong electrolyte. Sulfuric acid is the answer. Now from here ATP questions are starting. Number 41. A student separated a mixture of ammonium chloride and iron flings using a magnet. This is because iron is metallic solid. Therefore, we can separate iron by using magnet. Number 42. A suspension is filtered using the following steps. In the given setup, X that remains on the filter paper is identified as residue. The substance which will remain here, it will residue, and the solution which will pass from filter paper, it known as filtrate. So residue is the answer. Number 43. In a mixture of sand and alum, we replace alum with sugar. alum is also soluble in water, sugar is also soluble in water. Then which of the following is the most appropriate sequence of steps to obtain pure sample of sugar? So there will be no difference in the steps. First of all, you will dissolve this mixture, then filter the mixture, then crystallize the mixture. Do not evaporate until dryness, then you will not obtain pure crystals of sugar. So 1, 2 and 4, option D is the answer. Number 44. For an experiment, Sarah used a bottle of sodium carbonate solution which had the label primary standard. This label indicates that the sodium carbonate solution. Primary standards are those solutions which are having fixed concentration. Their concentration cannot change with the passage of time. Because they are not hygroscopic in nature, they are not very reactive in nature, they cannot react with air, with sunlight, therefore their concentration remains constant. So option A is wrong, it is hygroscopic in nature. Option B says requires standardization before its use. This is done for secondary standard, not for primary standard. Is prepared from a secondary standard reagent. This is also wrong. Has a strength which remains constant with time. This is the correct answer. Now use the given information to answer question number 45 and 46. The given figure shows two different ways of preparing copper sulfate crystals in the laboratory. This is the incorrect method because evaporation is done until dry. This is incorrect. It will not give you pure crystals. Second method is correct. A little solution left on evaporation which will dry on cooling. As shown in the figure, evaporating the solution in a china dish until it is dry is an incorrect method because blue crystals of copper sulfate are formed in uneven shape and size. Blue crystals of copper sulfate decomposes into dull white grey powder. Solubility of copper sulfate in water increases with the rise in temperature. This will be wrong because when there will be no water, so where copper sulfate will dissolve. Solubility of copper sulfate in water decreases with the decrease in temperature. Correct answer is B. If you will evaporate until dryness, you will not get the crystal, you will get a powder. To obtain pure crystals, you must have to leave some amount of solution in the china dish. So option B is the answer. 46. Once the crystals start forming, heating is stopped and the solution is left undisturbed to be cooled slowly. Refer the figure for correct method. This slow crystallization is essential as it facilitates in yielding deep violet crystals, large highly pure crystals, small needle-like crystals, fluorescent grayish blue crystal. Larger highly pure crystal will be given in this correct method. Number 47. Copper sulfate is highly soluble in water at high temperature, whereas its solubility in water decreases appreciably at low temperature. This difference in solubility is utilized in the laboratory to get the crystals of copper sulfate from its solution. Based on this information, crystallization can be inferred as a process of purifying substances. This is the correct answer. Increasing solubility, no, we are decreasing solubility by decreasing temperature. First we will dissolve, then we will decrease solubility. Identifying substance is also wrong. Number 48. A student is expected to prepare 0.5 m solution of sodium carbonate in a 100 ml flask. The mass of sodium carbonate that she would require to prepare the desired solution is. Molarity is given, formula I have already told, but here molarity is given. You need to find out mass and molar mass of sodium carbonate you need to calculate, and volume you need to put in liter, not in ml. So first of all, convert volume by dividing it with 1000, you will get 0.1. Then calculate sodium carbonate molar mass. Sodium carbonate is Na2CO3. The molar mass of sodium carbonate will be 2 sodium atoms, 23 plus 23 plus 1 carbon atom, 12 plus 3 oxygen atom, 16 plus 16 plus 16. Mass is 106. molar mass. You need to find out mass, so these two terms will go there and in multiplication. 106 multiply with 0.5 multiply by 0.1. Answer is 5.3, option C. Number 49. The main purpose of the method shown in the given picture is to. This is the process of electroplating. You are going to electroplate this key with this copper. Purify the key, make the key tensile, save the key from corrosion, increase the thickness of key. This is done, electroplating is done to prevent corrosion. So C is the answer. Number 50. During the process of electroplating, electrodes made of metals are used because they primarily support the flow of metals. Electrodes, they support the flow of electrons. Therefore, they are good conductors of electricity. So this was all about 2021 paper. Hope you understood every question. If you have any confusion, you can ask me in comments. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.